Hey y'all, I am gonna, oh my God, excuse my voice. I just taped a million gazillion videos, and so my voice is like, Ursula, get some water. So let me do that. I'm gonna make some jumbo shrimp and some prawns, and I was gonna do it by myself, and I thought, well, why in the world would I do it by myself when I have all of you amazing people to join me? Now, this was one of my dresses in my fashion show, but in order to casual it out, I just put some black leggings underneath it. Your, your throat will tell you when you've talked too much and haven't had enough water, and that's actually been my day today. I have been talking so much and showing off my new dresses and everything, and now I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day. And it's 2 o'clock. So life of a YouTuber. Sometimes okay, so what I'm gonna do, I got wild ocean shrimp. They're raw and easy to peel on. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna cook them right in the shell. I'm gonna wash them and cook them right in the shell because it just holds the flavor. I just find that it just holds the flavor and it makes them so yummy. So wash them off first when you first get them. I'm gonna make the whole bag because why wouldn't I? They look amazing. All right, so just wash them off really good. Get the water out of there. All right. Now what you might want to do is get your stove ready. I've got this big pan right here. I am gonna put that on low so that it's doing its thing. Now you can peel all of these off. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Sometimes I like to leave them on because I feel like the flavor stays in, but I think these ones are big enough to where I don't think I have to mess with the flavor. It's gonna be so delicious. So just pull all these off. Pull it off with a towel. Make sure you wash them really good. And then you can use whatever flavoring you like for fish and shrimp. They're already deveined, which I always get because I've spent hours deveining these before and it is not fun. It's a lot of work. Like if you got the time, great. But by the time you devein all of them and everything, it's just like, ugh. So, such a hassle. So get these bad boys, are easy. They come off really easy. So again, you can either cook them with the shells on. I know that some restaurants do that. And it does hold a lot of flavor in there. Like it soaks up the flavor, especially like if you're a restaurant and you need to be sitting around for a while. You're not gonna just eat them right away. That's a good way to soak up to keep the flavoring in there, I should say. So, do that. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody cooking for the holidays? You got family coming over? What do you got going on this month? I just cook because I love food. And I think my food, I'm a little biased, I think my food tastes the best because obviously I know how to cook. And obviously what the great part about being a cook is You flavor it the way that you like it. Sometimes you go to restaurants and it doesn't have the right flavoring. It's too spicy, it's too this, it's too that. When you're at home, you get to have whatever flavor makes your heart happy. And that's what I love also about cooking, is not only is it therapeutic, I find, like especially when it gets cold outside, oh, but it's also comforting. Like, I remember when my kids were, going to school and stuff, I could just send them a picture. They'd go to their friend's house, and I would just send them a picture of what I made. And that's the thing that I could always get them home. I could always get them to come home, because there's something about the comforts of your kitchen, the comforts of a mom, comforts of a dad, just comforts. Comforts of a girlfriend, comforts of an aunt, an uncle, if they're, comforting people. I'm not speaking for ones that aren't, so I don't need those in the comments. I'm just saying in general, if in a perfect world, if we had perfect nurturing parents, perfect nurturing family, this is what I visualize life being like. Like everybody coming home to the smells of amazing aromas, a cup of tea or hot chocolate, telling stories of the day. What'd you do? What'd you do? How was your day? And just being loving and respecting. And when people come home, they get their own space in their bathroom till they regroup. Then when you come together, you just have a loving, peaceful night. So you get to write the story. If you didn't have that growing up, which I did not, I now am finding I am writing the story of the life. I'm designing the story of the life I've always wanted. I've always wanted, and I did this for my kids as well. I made sure that when they came home, there was always food and drinks and whatever they wanted, and for their friends. And I just created the best that I knew how with what I didn't get, a loving environment. And that's really the best that we can do. That's all we can do, is create a life we love. And just start attracting like-minded people into your life. Now the pan is hot, so I'm going to get some butter. I'm going to get some butter, because butter and garlic goes with this dish. Butter and garlic and shrimp is the name of the game today. All right, so let me pat dry this. Sensational. I can't get that song out of my mind. You know how you get on a song and you just... So now I'm just going to cut some garlic. Move you down a little bit so you can see. Slice up some garlic. Got the pan of butter in here. And now shrimp doesn't take that long to cook. So get everything, all your ingredients and everything ready first. Season it all up. Put the butter and garlic in the pan so it's got that flavor that we're looking for. Like butter, garlic. Deliciousness. So chop up the garlic, because this is just going to be for flavoring. If you're planning on eating it, then just chop it up really small. Push back on the knife and get the skin off of the garlic and just chop it up. Really small pieces. Okay. Sensational. That's what garlic is. The smell of garlic. Ah. Get the little skins out of there. Okay, so far I've got the shrimp what are they? Deshelled. And garlic chopped up. I've got a pan of butter. I'm going to pour the garlic in the pan of butter. Because everything's better with garlic. Alright, so I've got this delicious seasonings that I'm going to put on it. I lost a garlic. Get back here. This is what you want. You want the butter and the garlic just in there. Getting that pan all yummalicious. Get that in there. Now I'm going to take my flavorings and I'm going to flavor my shrimp. So I have this seasoning. It's spices for fish. And so I put this on. I'm going to just kind of do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to do it on here so you can see what I'm doing. And just put that all over. To me, you got to flavor your food. That's why restaurants taste so good. You're like, well, my food doesn't taste like that. Because you got to flavor it. They put a lot of salt and spices and seasonings. And then I'm going to hit it with a slap your mama Cajun. My daughter bought me these. Slap your mama Cajun seasoning mix. Because shrimp to me seems like it's Cajun. Get that in there. Slap your mama. Woo! See, if you patent your stuff that you make, you're so smart, and call it a cool name and never work a day in your life because you're just like doing what you love. This one is Slap Your Mama White Pepper Blend. So I'm going to put that on there too. And then that's probably enough. Probably a little pepper. Sensation. And my pan is completely hot. Now these don't take very long. And they turn, is the word translucent? When they turn translucent, they're done. Okay. So let me just pop those bad boys. I got it on low. Listen to that. That's the sound of glorious heaven right there. I want you to be closer. That's the sound of glorious heaven. Right there. Okay, so when you first put them in, they look like this. But we're going to whip them around. And we're going to, let's get a spoon. I feel like you need to be. Them around and just let that garlic and that butter just get marinated in there. Oh, these things are juicy and fat, just like I like. I hate those little tiny shrimp. It's like false advertisement. Now these are King Daddy ones. And to me, I like King Daddy everything. So when I saw these, I was like, oh yes. These remind me of the shrimp cocktail ones, you know, that they put with cocktail sauce. Now I'm gonna get some rice and I'm gonna make some rice in there too. Sensational. I'm gonna put a couple of these in there because these are my favorite, and they're really healthy ones. Seeds of Change, not sponsored. But I'm gonna plop a couple. You can also make these in the microwave. They're really easy to do. They've got corn, peppers, just, they got everything you need. They're already spiced up. So that gives it another punch of flavor. I'm going to add 2 of those just because I need to. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water. And just kind of watch them melt down. This rice. And you're going to see in a few minutes, like, the easiest meal in the world, but also like so delicious. Like quality, big, huge prawns with quality, delicious, healthy rice, butter. I don't care what they say. I believe natural butter is better for you than all the processed margarine stuff that they try to sell you. I think that our grandparents and our parents, they lived such a long life because they just ate things off the farm. They just ate all the natural stuff without all the chemicals. So just get natural butter, regular butter. And just live your life. All in moderation, of course. This is a splurge. I don't always do a bunch of butter, but I do on the holidays, and I do when I'm making good dishes like this. Now just I might turn it up just a tad just to get that rice going. But I want you to see, I need to poke it with this side. I want you to see how easy this dish is. And then I'm going to plate it up. And I'm going to, oh, you know what? I should do a mukbang. I haven't done that in a while where I talk to you and ate. Do you guys like those videos? I'll either do that or just take a bite at the end. I haven't decided yet. I'm pretty hungry. Do you see this dish right now? Like, still clumps for the rice. Now with the rice, maybe just stick it in the microwave for a minute just to kind of help it so it's already cooked or warmed up so that you don't have these clumps. That might be a little easier, but whatever you choose to do. Like this. Let's get that clump out of there. This is like heaven. Like, give me seafood, give me lobster, give me shrimp, any day of the year. I love it. And in this economy and the way things are, the more you can make, and the more you learn to make, the better off you are, because then you can afford to buy a few little splurge items every once in a while. Because going to a restaurant, you're gonna pay for these large shrimp probably $20 for 4. And I got the whole bag for less than that. And then add rice, and you can add whatever you like, whatever flavoring you like. The rice is still a little hard. So yeah, I would advise to put the rice in the microwave, that seeds a change, first. Soften it up, and then cook it in the pan. Like, can I even tell you? Like, I wish you could smell this. Look at that. Shrimp and seeds of change rice. Garlic, butter, and whatever seasonings you like. That's it. I don't make complicated things. You throw it together, and voila. Okay, so let me get a plate and I'm gonna plate it up and I'm gonna come back with you. Now is the time I get to eat with you. Take a bite at the end of this video. Look at this. Words can't describe how good this is. So I'm gonna show you. Rice. I'll turn it on low again. And then look at this beautiful, beautiful prawn. Oh my God. You can taste the Cajun, the butter, the garlic. Oh my gosh. Why is it so good? Let me know if you make this. Oh my God. Why is it so good? Oh. Buttery and garlicky and delicious. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Make this, it's heaven.